who's to say that we're all perfect? We all have came from somewhere in the past in order to get to where we are today. And so in this video, I want to talk about an experience that I had, something that I realized from assessing previous recordings of myself. So what we're going to talk about is non-concise words. What do I mean by that? Well, in a paper, this would be called run-on sentences, or like what I like to call it is inaccuracies. This could be, for example, the first thing that I want to tell you about is. The reason that is a run-on is because there's better ways and more concise methods of delivering that message. Or the reason I said that is because. And it might sound normal at first, but I'll show you how there can be a better way to say that. And finally, another one is, I'm sure you know. Now, when we take a look at them all, what I did was figured out that one, they're run-on sentences. And what I did to solve that was find a substitute phrase or word that I can use as a replacement for those phrases. Now, for example, if we're talking about the first one there, the first thing I want to say is, what I learned to use is the word let's. Let's get started. Let's talk about this. Let me show you a little bit more about this. It is a good way to introduce into, let's say, a first thing, a first topic, or transition out to another topic without needing that long line. That was reducing 8 words down to let's start with, 3 words. So we were able to reduce, I think it was 5 words. Huge difference. Now, instead of saying, let me explain to the reason why I said this because, so much more lengthier, just simply get into it. This is important because I want you to note this down because blank. And that's an indirect way of suggesting the importance behind the phrase. Because naturally, of course, what you're saying is important. You don't need to say the reason why I'm saying it. And finally, when it is, I'm sure you know, this can come across as offensive in some ways. Maybe they don't actually know. Or it's more of a useful phrase, because if they don't know, you're going to explain it anyways. Or even if they knew it, you're going to explain it anyways. So it's a waste of words that you can be allocating elsewhere. So what can you do about this? There's so many different objective perspectives of these different non-concise words or run-on sentences. So you have to make your own judgment of what you are saying. And like I said, recordings are huge. By taking an assessment of those recordings, we can then find areas where we have a run-on sentence. And then pause there, assess what can be swapped around, what kind of words can be used instead to be more concise. And that way we can slowly change the way that we speak. That's it, guys. I appreciate you for making it this far. If you want more content like this, please subscribe. And hey, if you like this video and we're able to take some sort of value from it, press the like button. And if you want to know a little bit more about the concept or some other concept or other questions that you've had when it comes to communicating, speaking, utilize that comment section down below. I'm happy to answer that. Again, appreciate it. Take care. Bye now.